When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Iowa State's offense will start this game off with the football. On the ground, it's Hansen. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peppers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. So Arizona's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. In the red area, it's Hansen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pass. It's locked. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's 4. Breaks into the open. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just keep slinging it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Arizona runs out the punt team.
Now, fourth down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Extending the play. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Send the tight end in motion. Running the red zone. It's Hansen. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Cyclones will line it up on first and 10. To the air on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cyclones. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Locke. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're working that left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's locked. He's got his man.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones! The defense putting points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's locked. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Iowa State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cyclones! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He tosses one high playing deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. He's got 98 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Cyclones are on the move. Looking to throw on first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man,
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair. If you don't have to, picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just said.
There he goes! That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
On the ground. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll off one deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That's a perfect example of not settling. Fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. He's not even going to come close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Arizona runs out the punt team. Now on the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Bit of ground for the offense. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Cyclones will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way through.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure.